Good day, Bravehearts. I'm Dr. Darrell Wolf, and welcome to Zihuatanejo, Mexico. And today's one-a-day is Become Limitless. And I'm going to tell you something, and you may not believe it, okay? This is the God's truth. You have unlimited potential. You have unlimited potential. When you have an inner standing inside yourselves, you have so much that you can offer yourself and the world. How are you going to crack that coconut from the inside out? Because like an egg, there's a baby inside, a little baby chick. We can't crack it from the outside in. And that's what they're trying to do to you with these half lies that you will find out will be complete lies out there. Understand that. We need to crack the egg, crack the coconut from the inside out. I hope you get this. There is nothing more important than you, okay? Invest time, invest energy, and invest money into you. You are the universe of your life. You need to get this. Look, I'm going to tell you something. Do you know how long it's been since I've called myself stupid, dumb, slow? Okay. Do you know I will never ever put myself down again? Okay. And I will ignore anybody that tries to put me down, because those people that try to put me down, they put themselves down. Okay. They put themselves down. And understand, that's why we're not going to put them down when they put us down. How would you like to get to a point of having unlimited potential? I'm telling you, I have a course called Whole Life Coach Certification that every human being needs to take. Okay? Every human being. I give a money back guarantee on it that the first day, okay? The first day, that if I don't blow you away on the first day, we'll give you your money back. Okay? Understand something. My Whole Life Coach Certification is going to help you find you, the universe of everything about yourself. How would you like to not doubt yourself anymore? Now, after you take the 9-day course, you're still going to be doing that, but after 9 months, I assure you, you're going to nail it. I'm on with you every week with the advanced Q&As with all my practitioners. You get my personal phone number. You could call me 3 times a day, 4 times a day. I will never be upset with you. Okay? The people that take my Whole Life Coach, whether they're practitioners, whether they're patients, I have all the patience in the world for you. And people who don't have patience, okay, for other people, it's because they don't have patience for themselves. And that's because they have low-grade, unconditional, subconscious anxiety. I don't have that. I have fear for no one. No government. I don't fear the medical system. I don't fear anything. Oh my God, if you see how I've been attacked, okay, that things that people say or what systems say about me, let them keep doing it, because that's a badge of honor. Look at the day that you're ready to become part of the minority, because honestly, if you're doing anything that the majority is doing on an emotional, physical, okay, or mental level, you know what? You are already in hell. Okay, you're in hell. You do understand that when they give statistics, these statistics are the average of the majority of the population. I will never act like them. I will never talk like them. I will never think like them. I will never drink like them, and I will never eat like them. If you want to learn how to have unlimited potential, because I'm going to show you, and when you come and you're with me for 9 days or even longer, when we have our celebration parties, or when we go to the beach, or when we go as a group here in Ixtapa. It's going to be at the Cala del Mar, my first one of the year. It'll be January the 8th. Go to braveheartnation.com. But you're going to find out that I'm not full of the BS, the type that stinks. You're going to find out the guy that I'm on here, okay, sometimes I'm like, I roar. But you understand, I am the most loving human being, but I will always tell you the truth. I will always hold the line for you. I will always process all my answers coming from my heart to you. Okay? There is no such thing as ego, so you can't kill that. The people that you think should kill their ego, they're just lacking confidence. And the reality is this. I'm not going to tell you that everybody takes my course right after they're done, they nail it. But the reality is this, is bravery. okay? And the art of healing oneself, it's an art. It's an art. It's a language. You're not going to get it right away. But just like birthing a baby after 9 months, working with me and staying with me and going, you know what? Daryl works for me. He serves me. I will call him as often as I need to, because he made a promise to me that he was going to help to dig out those diamonds out of my subconscious, out of my heart. He was going to find my God spot where I no longer have any fear. Don't believe me, but I don't have any fear. I know that that which created the universe has always unconditionally loved me. I don't go for that other BS, and that's the stinky type. Okay, I also know that every governmental system, there is an internal government that is actually created by psycho-tyrants that actually have signed a pact with an evil entity. So the government's not broken. It's doing exactly what it should do, and that's harvest human beings. Okay, the medical system is not broken. My God, they sell drugs. Do you not get this? They do chemotherapy, which is mustard gas. They do radiation. They tell you that the spirit means nothing, but they test you with this equipment that's always testing your spirit energy to see how much you have in it of it. Look at, it's always been about energy. I'm going to tell you something. I just released, okay? I'm just releasing, I should say, okay? My perfect day lifestyle guide. You want to know something? It's a 530-page manual. It is the most powerful health book you'll ever read in your life. And if you don't believe me, okay, then I'll refund your money. And for $75, you can buy this book, and we will ship it to your house. Or guess what? If you actually go into my library and leave your email, which my whole library is free. It's got more master classes that people charge anywhere from $1,000 to $2,000 for, and I give them all to you free. The Perfect Day Lifestyle Guide there, the Ultimate Healing, it's all about you becoming your own practitioner. It's all about you becoming your own therapist. It's all about you, okay? Stop telling your family how to live, but live that way and right from the heart. And then they look at you and go, wow, they're not just yakking off anymore. They're walking their talk. That manual that I'm selling to you for $75 is being sold to you at cost. This is an actual graphic artist. It's the most beautiful art piece that you'll ever find in a book. Okay, I have spent hundreds of thousands of hours on this. There is, my apologies about this, but there is so many take action steps in here, okay, from vaginal infusion to the ultimate coffee enema to actually being able to work with yourself. I gotta move. How do you like this? I'm on the move, okay? It's about working with yourself and loving yourself and healing yourself. Listen to me. There is nothing more important than you. There, 1 second, everybody. That's what happens when you gotta move. You see, no matter what happens in my life, you see how I don't lose it? Okay, I want to tell you that. You are going to be challenged at every turn. As soon as you want to start discovering your authentic self, you will be challenged by your family, by your friends, and by every system out there. Let me tell you something. You got to get this, okay? There's an evil entity. I don't want to get into it. If you come to my course, I will teach you things that will blow your mind, but not blow your mind, open your mind. But there's an evil entity on the planet that is allowed to reside here. That's it. There's no war going on. It's allowed to reside here because the evil entity then has the psycho-tyrants that actually sign a blood pact with the evil entity. And then the evil entity controls the psycho-tyrants. They control every corporation and system. They have all the control. And the deal is that it's called spiritual growth. Are you going to wake up enough and feed your spirit, okay, and rise above this because you get to go to the next level? What if throughout this whole thing called universe, called universal living, that we're all trying to get to the next level, just like a PlayStation game? And I'm going to the next level. I'm going to the next level. I'm going to the top level. And you need to understand that. Everything that I do, okay, I do for me, and I want to share with the world. And I want to show people that you can talk and you can walk and you don't have to be threatened and you can speak your voice and you don't care what the majority thinks. You don't care what the systems think out there. You don't care about their threats. All I want to do is touch the world. I work my butt off and I love it. I love it. Find your passion, find your purpose. I've invested $175,000 into what's called the Braveheart app, which will be 95% free to the world. I'm going to invite the whole world on it. I'm going to give everything away possibly that I can because I am unlimited potential. And this is what I teach. This is not what I preach. I'm not out here preaching because everybody is authentic. Everybody is different. You don't have your own personality. If you think that you have your original personality when you came as a spirit being, you are so locked down in your subconscious that you haven't even started yet. So think about this. I believe in my heart of hearts that I am only 1% of my potential. So every day I try to increase my potential by 1%. So in 100 days, I become a new personality. You think I want this personality? Do you think if I don't change my personality, I can't change my reality, which means I got to change my thoughts. And God love your parents, but they gave you 70 to 90% corrupted belief systems because they weren't awake. And I love my family. I love my parents. I love everybody in the world. And if nobody wakes up, I don't care. I'm going anyway. And I will love them anyway. And that is the gift that I want to share to you, is that we go through life without judgment. No more judgment, only observing and caring and loving. But if you don't want to unconditionally love yourself, I get it. You've got some kind of religion that if you did that, you're going to go to hell forever. Okay, because you got some old guy in the sky with food caught in his gray beard. Okay, 1 minute he loves you, 1 minute he doesn't. He needs, you know what he needs? He needs one of those white jackets, and he needs some medicine. They call it medicine, but he needs to be drugged. Let me tell you something. You've been drugged. I've been drugged, and I'm awake. I'm awake. Yes, I get on here and I roar, and guess what? I am different, but of course I'm going to be different. If you want the same, then go to the same. If you want something different, then you're going to have to go and be different. Oh God, he's too different for me. Okay, really? Okay, well, I get it. Then go back there to the majority then. And understand, I'm not saying that, you know what, I'm your guy, but find somebody that's going to help you crack your coconut from the inside out. Because I told you, right now, guess what they're trying to do? It's like you're trying to hatch your true self, and they want to crack the egg from the outside in, and that'll kill you. If you can crack the egg from the inside out, being your coconut, where you actually understand that 70 to 90% of all your beliefs in your subconscious that run your day, except for 2% of it, are actually undermining your love, undermining your care for yourself. And what do? You walk around and run around worried about everyone because that's how you show your love, and you wear yourself out. And they have their way, and they can continue to do it, but it's the old way. And that's this. Let's just take one little thing. I'm going to give you one little example. Parasites. There's an article in my book that I will prove it to you. You can do all the parasite cleanses you want. But guess what? You can't get rid of parasites. They're going to keep coming back because it's the inner terrain. It's the health of the environment. It's the frequency that you have in there. Let me tell you something. I have a frequency that I could eat worms. But they're not. And guess what? How many people know this? That 99% of all the worms you have in your body, you didn't eat. You actually created them from the invisible, from the frequencies. Yeah, that's right. Did you get that? Oh yeah, you can have physical, your own little physical manure pile down here that of course is going to breed worms, but most of them are actually created by frequency. And that is the God's truth. And the reality is, go ahead, why don't you do why don't you do the drugs from a doctor to get rid of your parasites, or go do parasite cleanses, and they're just going to come back. How would you like to learn how to create a perfect day on an emotional, physical, and mental level that a parasite can't live in you because the vibration's too high? And the reality is guess what? If you learn my theory, then guess what? You're not going to have two-legged parasites in your life, or 100-leg parasites in your life, or microscopic parasites, or tapeworms, or unfriendly amoebas, and the whole of it. They can't live inside of you. We are spirit beings. You feed the spirit, you heal the body. You get this? Okay, so go ahead. Call yourself stupid and see how that works. Call yourself dumb, and this is how you get worms. Okay, get it. And there are no diseases. There are only symptoms. But there are no symptoms. There are just love messages from your body. I teach you all of this. How would you like to go all the way back to the beginning and find out where the first domino fell, and how every emotion is attached to a part of your body and to every dis-ease, because every dis-ease means you're out of ease, not in alignment. Oh, come and challenge me. Okay, I don't care if you've been in business for 40 years, 60 years, or 100 years. Nobody will come and challenge me on my stuff, because 1 and 1 have always been 2. They've never been 11. And understand something. 99% of the natural health practitioners do not understand it's all about vibration, it's all about frequency, and it's all about the light. And I am the light of my life. And I want to teach you how to become the light of your life, because when people aren't around shining their light on you, which is their love, that's where you go, I'm empty. Nobody cares about me. I'm not worth anything. Listen, change the price tag on your body, okay? Don't be a John Doe, okay, or a Jane Doe, okay? Change the price tag on your body to unlimited. Unlimited. That's what you are. And you know what? What do you think? I sat all morning making this up? I've got some kind of script. This isn't a script. This is real life. This is who I am. And guess what? You're going to hear about lots of stories. You know, there's going to be new stories. Okay? If it's not the government coming to attack me, it's a corporation, which is these guys, these psycho tyrants. They're never going to leave. But the thing is this, they only have one rule, and I need you to get this, and I'm not trying to blow your brain today, but these psycho tyrants have one rule. Tell them how you're going to poison them. Tell them how you're going to murder them. Tell them how you're going to steal all their money. And if they agree, their God says, game on, baby. If you don't believe me, go do your homework. I'm just trying to give you something here. I'm trying to tell you, okay? All right? They were never, ever authority over you. You can program the human subconscious to do anything, to become anything. Now you decide. Are you willing to spend 9 days with me? 9 days. If I don't have you awake by the 3rd day, keep the manual. Keep the manual. Keep the 3 days. I'll give you a hug and I'll give you my blessing. And I will give you your money back. I will put my money where my mouth is. And the more that they try to come at me, the more that I'm going to become. The more that people come at you, the more that you need to have an understanding that the power of God has always been inside of you. You just need to decide what that looks like. And then you need to write your own story. You need to become your own producer, your own director. You need to end this chapter today, and you need to start writing a new chapter where you're the Braveheart hero that saves you at every present moment. Because what you do in the present moment is going to decide your whole life. That means you need to learn how to connect to your breath, and you need to learn how to love and care for yourself. If you have low value, then guess what? You're the low-hanging fruit that they're after. They're not after me. Why? Do you want to know why? I would take too much work to take down. Why would they come after me? Oh yeah, they'll try to attack me through media. They'll try to attack me on the web. So what? So what? Who cares? You know, that's the game. You know, Daryl, you want to have a big mouth. You want to go out there and you're going to play the game. You know, don't be such a little baby. Okay? Get this is a life-threatening, fun-filled adventure. It's always been that. Or, guess what? You're scared to go to bed. You're scared to get up. And then you've had this whole belief system that the more you worry for your family, the more you're helping them. No, you're not. You are the poison. Every time you worry about someone, you're poisoning yourself. And guess what? You're telling them that, guess what? Uncertainty is the evil. And guess what? I'm uncertain about everything except one thing. I'm going to rock the moment. I'm going to stay in it. Nobody's going to pull me out of the moment. I'm going to stay connected to my breath, connected to my dreams and passion. And I am going to create the environment inside of my body that's so high that no dis-ease can be there because I'm not out of ease. I'm in harmony. No bug will be in there except the good ones. And understand, if you want to go in and kill all the bugs inside your body, you're killing the good ones too. All you ever had to do is bring up your vibration to a point that anything that vibrates lower can't live there. You know, I could have a manure pile in this room and shut the doors, tape off the windows, and guess what? I could pick every worm out and all the fungus out of that manure pile, okay? And guess what? The next morning, there'll be worms there. How'd they get in? I don't know. How'd they get in, Daryl? Don't have a clue, because they never did get in. It's the right frequency and the right vibration is in there. And guess what's happening to most people? They are rotting on a mental level, and they're rotting on a physical level. Stinking thinking and rotten to the core. Look at how many men look like they're 6 months pregnant. Look at how many women look like they're 3 months to 6 months pregnant, and they're not. And the reality is we're rotting at the Holy Grail. And when your bacteria become bad, they give bad messages to your brain, and then you don't know why you're upset. I don't know why. Because your bacteria are your second brain. They should be called your first brain, because this brain only runs programs, and most of those programs aren't yours. You know who they are? Yeah, you know the people that I hate the psycho elite. I hate the psycho elite. Really? Guess what? They even probed that into you so that you would hate them because they're untouchable. Don't talk to me about who's going to jail and who's not, because nobody goes to jail. And if they do, they pretend and understand. So, you know, as soon as you give up the hate and you get into the unconditional love and you mind your own business, minding my own business, living my passion and purpose, guess what? You just set yourself free. They don't care if you hate them. You haven't done anything except make yourself sick and everybody else sick around you. How sick is that? It's just a game. Life down here happens you can't even measure it in an unlimited time universe. It's so short down here. Don't take it so personal. What's going on outside of you. Take it really personal. What's going on inside of you from here, your brain, and your inner terrain. No worm's going to live in me, because guess what? The bug is nothing. The inner terrain is everything. You know, the medical system wants to kill the bugs, or they want to use poisons to try to get them to come out some orifice, your vagina, your ears, your mouth, or whatever. And then guess what? And then the health profession says, do a parasite cleanse every 3 to 6 months. And I'm telling you that if you take on my manual, it's $75. I mail it right to your door. Read it. And then guess what? If you want to pay $150, which is nothing, we'll give you a consultation. You'll get the 1 hour video, audio. And then guess what? I'll give you an 800 number, and you can call that 800 number, or you can call me. We'll give you free lifetime calling. I don't care how many times you call a day. You think I'm kidding? Why don't you put me to the test? I've been doing this now for 40 years. 40 years I've offered this service. And the reality is this. If it didn't work, I wouldn't be able to keep up with my calls. I don't owe one person a call today. You know why? Because we support you with live Q&As every week if you want to join us. We give you the biggest self-care, self-help library in the world. And it's free. Go to docofdetoxlibrary.com, or go to Doc of Detox and click on it. And I'm going to be giving you the biggest app free in the world called Braveheart Nation, and that'll be free in about 4 months. You know what? You can say, I'm full of it. And guess what? Yes, I am. I'm full of love for myself and for you. And I will, everything I say, I will go past everything I say, beyond expectation, because I am unlimited and so are you. Look at, we're doing a course here, January the 8th, in Ixtapa, Mexico, at a 4-diamond resort. If you'd like to join us, and that's 9 days, and then we're doing Wolf Non-Surgical, which is the most powerful body work in the world. Again, if you don't think it is, after 3 days, we'll give you your money back. You keep the manual, walk away. But then after that, we're going to be doing a Braveheart Circle for those people who want to tip their toe into self-love and self-care for 4 days with a group of other people in a circle. It's called Braveheart Health and Healing Circle. And then after that, we're doing what's called the Pelvic Restoration Course for women, 3 days. Oh, come on. What woman doesn't want to know how to have her holy grail, as healthy and vital as the day she was born? How would you like to have your vaginal area and your pelvis smelly, in pain, suffering, cysts on your ovaries, endometriosis, fibroids, cystitis, infertility, hip surgery because you've been pooping in your pelvis for so long? That's it. I got to go because I'm going to have Jason and Melissa come on in about 5 minutes. And they are doing what we call a power pack trip. They are taking their Cellsonic on tour, and they're going from Airdrie, Alberta, and they're traveling with their Cellsonic all the way down to California. We're going to let everybody know where they're going. If people would like to try out Cellsonic and get non-surgical that haven't been able to get to one of our power pack clinics around the world. Okay, hold on a second. So here's the deal. If you go to my library, I don't know how to collect your email right now. I will figure out a better way because I'm not trying to scam you or I will never try to sell you. I will try to sell you on yourself, yes. But just know this. Everybody in the world is going to be getting this guide, in a PDF for free at 12 midnight on New Year's Eve. And then you look in that book and just go glance through it. And then you text me at 469-861-8884 and tell me it's not the most powerful manual that you've ever read where you can take massive personal action and you're like, oh my God, okay? Tell me. I don't mind you telling me that. Just say you're wrong. Okay, I've been wrong before and I'll be wrong again. That's what happens. I will keep on repeating things until I get them right, and that might take a lifetime. But if you want the manual, we have left a $6 profit on this manual that we send you. $6. Yeah. So we get the manual, we get it shipped to the warehouse in United States and the warehouse in Canada and also in Australia. And if you want the manual, it's going to be $75. And listen to me. I've got a $6 profit leeway. If they put up the next print, because we have run off thousands of these to get the price down low enough, go try to run this off or go get a quote and you'll be looking at $200. Okay? All right? And understand something. We got you. I get it. I get it. We are all family. Okay? Religions divide us. Color divides us. Language divides us. Rituals divide us. Nothing is going to divide me from you. Okay? I only believe in one thing. Okay? One God, one message. Okay? One law, one love. Unconditional love. You be good. You be great. Start loving yourself. Let yourself off the hook. Okay? For everything you've ever done and everything you're ever going to do. You don't need to be threatened to be a God-loving person. You think about that.